Man, I wish this thing was a little bit more streetable. What the? What happened? Dude, no way, hold on. Hold on.
That's how you do it over right there.
It is more streetable. All right, y'all, thanks for checking out today's video. Before we get started, don't forget, LS Nasty Experience is live. It is a double entry day, so go down to lsnasty.com. Every dollar you spend will get you... What? Is the mic freaking out? Oh. Every dollar you spend will get you 2 entries to win. We got some brand new merchandise up, so check out this brand new badass shirt. And we got some stickers. You guys can go to lsnasty.com, shop around. LS Nasty Experience, we're gonna fly you and a friend down here. I'm gonna give you $1,000 cash. You guys get to ride in our 4-second street car. I don't know what more you can want. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You guys like America? You guys like freedom? What about wheelies? And doing burnouts? Well, now's your chance to do all of that with the Nasty Racing Experience. Every dollar you spend on lsnasty.com will get you entered to win our amazing experience for you and a friend to get flown down here, hang out with us, ride in our 4-second street car, and I'm gonna give you $1,000 cash.
You guys can get your muffin caps peeled back blue just like I did. I thought it was gonna be not that much. I mean, that was a lot.
lsnasty.com, you guys can't win if you're not entered. Every dollar you spend, get you entered to win a chance to ride in this thing. What's up, y'all? We are introducing a new car to the channel today. We have the Black Sheep Junior. So you guys can just call this thing Junior if you want, but its full name is gonna be the Black Sheep Junior. We have a original, unmolested kind of 87 Grand National, which I know all you Grand National guys that watch the channel, you love me because the Black Sheep's fast, you hate me because it's got an LS in it, and you're like, you're ruining cars, tearing up the original Grand National, how could you? You're not a purist. Well, boom, here we are. V6, I don't even know what transmissions is it, a 700 R4? 200 R4. A 200 R4. Literally, don't even know what it looks like.
That sounds like glass.
It sounds like it is actually fragile. But this thing is pretty cool here. Picked it up on a smoking deal. It is a driver. So if you look at it, if you come up close, like it's got some little nicks and stuff, which we're gonna fix.
The paint is really good, but it's got its little what they call them, crow's feet.
Oh, I thought that there was just a cat fight, an actual cat fight
literally
on the hood. We're gonna go over front to back. We're already doing some upgrades to Junior here, and I'd say it is a tasteful build. Mason, our resident Grand National expert, with like, it's got asterisks next to it because it's new expert.
He looks surprised.
He just did all the mods on this thing. We use GN1 Performance. They had a couple kits that we installed on here. We're just gonna leave it at that. It's got some upgrades to it now. But this thing right here, it is a driver. Interior on it is very nice. It's a solid like 10-footer looking car. I'd say very similar to the Black Sheep. You know, a lot of you guys see the Black Sheep from the stands and it looks really good, but up close it's a race car, it's beat up, it gets worked, it's a tool. This thing here is meant to be driven and enjoyed, and that's what we got it for. It is a fun car. First thing we did as soon as we got it back, went over to Mule City Lube, got the AC charged, because yes, this thing is a real deal street car, has AC, and went over to Nasty Wraps and Tint and got it tinted, because you can't have people looking at it and like they just want to be like, who's driving that thing? Is that like David Hasselhoff or something? I don't know, but now we got tint on there so it looks good, and it's like all murdered out. We did start changing the appearance. If you come to the back here, we got some wheels ordered up. I want to give a big shout out to Brandon Carter Motorsports. This is a RC comp. I don't even know what style it is. He's very easy to deal with. Send him a message on Facebook. He'll send you what he has in stock, and I screenshot the picture of what wheel I want and send him the back spacing and size, and boom, a day or two later you have them here. So this one, I went on the G-Body groups, and I will say, all you G-Body guys, not impressed with your knowledge of the platform. Literally, like, ass. You guys don't really know. You guys just know what your buddy has told you. You're like, oh, I was told to run this. Everyone runs a 15 by 10, 5.5 inch backspace, and to me it looks like hammered ass because the wheel sticks out so far, and you're like, you just got to trim and roll your fenders. Say a race car, it's a street car, I just want to bolt some stuff on and be done with it. Well, some other guys say run an 8-inch wheel. Not really too big of a fan of the 8-inch wheel because it gets real like balloony. So I ordered a 9-inch wheel with a 4.5-inch backspace, and it fits absolutely perfect. So I'm going to go on the G-Body forum and I'm going to post up and say, hey, why don't you guys try running a 9-inch wheel with a 4.5-inch backspace, because it's an inch wider than the 8-inch. It's not massive where it sticks out of the fender so you look like you're Mad Max, and you don't have to trim anything. It's great. So shout out to me for figuring that out. 15 by 9, 4.5-inch backspace, RC comps, single beadlocks. Fit absolutely perfect, look really good. We got a matching set of fronts. I'm waiting on the tires. That's the only reason why they're not on the car. They are a 17 by 4.5, so it will have the bigs and the little setup. But the cool thing is you can just slap the stock wheels back on there because we're running the factory studs. So you can run the factory wheels if you want, or if you want to do the bigs and littles, the drag packs. I think a Grand National looks really good with polished wheels on it. My new thing is the polished wheels. I think they look great. And RC comps are a really good looking wheel to begin with. So overall appearance, this thing, we're gonna order up some lowering springs for it. So we're gonna get the stance a little bit lower, some nice polished wheels, and on a Grand National, on a G-Body, that's all you need. You don't have to do anything else to it. No cowl hood, no nothing. It is just a good looking car the way it is. So very happy with these. And we're rocking a set of the Mickey Thompson ET Street SS, so it does have the water tread on there. You can drive it in the rain.
So it's gonna have plenty of traction.
Plenty of traction. The poor 10 bolt here may or may not get snapped. So let's pop the hood. Let's talk about some of the upgrades that we did. We'll call Mason over. Look at this. Big tuner.
Dude, look at this
Big
guy.
tuner. Look at that.
Look at that
I've never
map.
seen a fuel map like that.
I was
before.
like, look at that map.
God dang.
Goodness gracious.
Looks like a damn hurricane coming in.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so here we are, the business end of the Grand National. What was that, 3.6 liter? I think that's what it is, right? It's a
3.8.
3.8?
SF turbo.
Dude,
SFI turbo.
I am the worst Grand National guy out there. I don't even know what it is.
Luckily, they put it on the hood for you.
3.8. It's got the 3.8 in it. You guys know everyone's favorite V6, the 3.8 single turbo. We did the whole kind of shebang from GN1 Performance. Mason, take it away here.
We started, I guess, with the fuel system. It has been tampered with a little bit. I went ahead and did injectors, a nice regulated return, put a big regulator on there. Got a whole Racetronics kit with a fuel pump already installed and a hat and everything already done. Put that in, a hot wire kit. The fuel pump in it, I believe, was a 340. And I think we put a 340 back in it, just newer. The old one was, what was the red ones back? It was the AAM that had the red ones back in the day. So that's what I had in it. It looked like it had been in it since the 90s. So replaced that. These new injectors, I believe they're big. I think they're like 60-pound injectors.
Whoa.
60 pounders, oh
And
hell
the ones
yeah.
that were in it were like 30 pounders. So we got a lot more fuel now. You know, big Grand National guys, so we had to put a new chip in it.
Oh my god, big chip guy.
Actually, this chip setup they have now is pretty cool. Gives you a lot of functions. You can actually now tune on the fly via AC controls, throttle pedal, and something else. I don't remember. We probably won't mess with that too much. The chip in it, seems to run good. Interesting you asked that. They sell a manual boost controller for $65. It is literally just a little valve.
And all the valve does, for everyone that doesn't know, is all the valve does is it takes a vacuum reference and it bleeds more off. So it's like, you can literally do it with like a bolt.
It tricks the wastegate is what it does. So we said, no, we're not gonna do that. Started looking on the shelf in there and found an eBoost 2. So it now has an electronic boost controller. Not that it needs it, because we're going to set the boost and forget it most likely, but it's very cool. So yeah, as you can see, we're running a single port Mac valve setup. That's very simple. Just hook up a single port setup.
So everything on this we did, it's factory turbo. It's got a new downpipe with the external wastegate, as you guys can see. The factory turbos come with the like, I it's not really an internal, it's still an external wastegate, but it goes off of the compressor cover and the exhaust housing. Pain in the ass, you had to clock this differently to run our intercooler setup, so it's just easier just to go with the new downpipe with the external wastegate. I like that a whole lot better. Like I mentioned, it has a new intercooler, so it doesn't have the intercooler in front of the crank pulley anymore with the fan on it. It's got a front mount.
Yeah, it looks mean.
The front mount with the piping and everything, super simple. The only thing that didn't work for us was the intake pipe, and I believe that's to do with this cone that's on here.
Now listen here, all right. I had to do some welding, okay? You guys hear me talk about welding? I'm a bench welder. Yes, I did this on the bench. I weld aluminum. This is tinfoil, okay? I did my best to weld this tinfoil. You strike that thing lights up 1 amp, melting it, just blowing holes in it everywhere.
Just really thin.
Swiss cheese. Fitment was great. There was no gaps. If there were any gaps, it wouldn't have been weldable. But I will tell you this, whatever this is, it's not aluminum. It looks like it, it may feel like it, but it is not it.
Hey, I just want to point out that Chinese kid that welded this bracket on had no problem.
No, whatever machine or kid that acts like a machine that's 6.5 years old welded that, kudos. It must be all you weld. But for someone who welds aluminum to go and weld aluminum foil, much more difficult. Let's fire this thing up, Mason. I haven't heard it. Hop in there, crank it up. Right now it does have an open downpipe on there because we're waiting for our full stainless exhaust system. So this thing is going to be what I would consider like a close to full bolt-ons deal. We're going to put some Willwood brakes on it and lower it. So I think it's going to be a really solid driver. Really fun car. All right, crank it up, Mason. Let's hear it. Big cold rev guy, baby. Big cold rev guy. Let me tighten up that V-band.
This is at like 600 RPM. It's great.
Tire's grippy.
I hate it so much because it's so cool. Dude, it's, the boost controller kind of wigs out anything over 10 pounds. It doesn't read. I think that's what might be how it's set, but dude, this thing drives so much better. Also, it doesn't knock the tire off when you try to foot brake it and gain some boost. It, like, when I tell you I'm like 30-40% throttle, I'm barely in it. Like, I'm not laying in it at all, and it just makes a ton of boost. Drives really good, sounds awesome. How good is the turbo flutter?
Oh, it sounds great.
My God.
Dude, when you went around by CMC, you could hear the turbo. It sounded like a little 6.0 driving around.
Okay, don't disrespect it. Can you believe it? All the turbo
heck
guys
out of here. Like your truck could never.
All the turbo GN guys literally are gonna come up here with a gun to your head, calling this a 6.0. Oh, that sounds like a Power Stroke. Take it back. Take it back.
Turbo.
Take it back.
Turbo noise wise.
Take for all the people.
Name something else that spools as loud as that thing. I'll wait. I'll wait. Turbo Honda. Dude, get out of here.
To me, it sounds like a very beautifully built GN.
No, it does.
I'm excited. We're gonna get some lowering springs on this. We're gonna get some the front wheels, front tires in, put those on. I think the car's gonna look absolutely awesome. It needs a couple little things like some window trim here and there.
Hey, full exhaust with a cutout?
Dude, full exhaust. I think the full exhaust is gonna sound very similar to that. It's not too loud, it sounds great. Very fun driving car, AC. I mean, dude, Mason did a great job on the install, so shout out to Mason, MJS Street Cars, GM Performance, nice little package, and it's just an awesome Grand National. So hope you guys enjoy it. Black Sheep Jr. in the house, and some street car action. You want some smoke from that 6-cylinder, you can get it. Just saying, just saying.